Pedro, I don't know if you have any kind of because you're still in the thick of this. Yeah. Do you have any kind of idea of what small businesses could do to kind of deal with this? Or is it just pucker your sphincter and brace for shock?
The short answer is pucker. And the reason for that is, without being too long-winded about it, it's that I've been trying to talk to the suppliers that I have overseas, and I'm talking to all of the American businesses that we talk to all the time. And it's people are asking me, I'm asking other people. And the reason that there's nothing that nobody knows what to do, because it's the tariffs are on, they're off, they're back, and they're twice as much as they were before, and now they're gone. So it's so unpredictable. And I was joking with a friend of mine today. I was this is probably the first time in as long as I can remember that I've agreed with billionaires that I see on the news. They're just I don't know what to do either. I'm oh my God, I agree with this guy. I hate myself. So yeah, I mean, really all that you can do is try and negotiate with whoever you're getting goods from, which, especially if you're going through I act as a middleman, so it's I'm trying to negotiate in both directions. But again, it comes back down to what can people afford, to stick with the beer koozie thing. What are you going to fucking spend for a beer koozie, Before I just stop selling them because nobody wants to buy them, I mean, it's easy enough to say oh yeah, just pass the cost on.
That's probably going to happen sooner, especially with the beer koozie, because everybody's going to switch to the bottle. It's just also getting kind of outrageous that you got to be drunk now.
It's interesting because obviously you make your money off of type of stuff like that, but at what point does that become non-essential? So you either stop importing or
stop selling it altogether. Yeah.
The truth of it is that if all consumer goods go up the way that if all of these tariffs stay in place right now, let's say they don't increase, they just stay exactly where they are today, including the 90-day pause, right? Mm-hmm. If all of that happens, then your inflation is probably somewhere around 20%, just across the board, some things more than others, certainly. In which case, if that's what that is, then we all stop buying shit because we're all broke. If you're broke now, you're more broke. If you're okay now, you're broke. Yeah. And if you're upper middle class, you're pretty broke. Yeah. And only people who we consider to be wealthy people can still afford things, and they'll still be hurting because the stock market,
because there ain't going to be nobody to make it.
Yeah. So, I mean, really, unfortunately, I think unlike a lot of other times, 2008 financial crisis, COVID, I don't think that there's really, it's policy based. It's really that right now the government has the choice to do anything that they want, that's a problem by itself. But if they continue on the path that they're on today, there's nothing you can do, which sucks.
They're going through IEPA right now because it's a national emergency declaration. Yeah, that's why. Because usually there's a whole process from Congress through.
Yeah, should be.
And all this stuff like that. But through IEPA, you can just do it. And that's what's causing this whiplash situation right now that no one truly knows what to do with it.
Yeah, nobody knows what to do. And so really all that you can do is, and this is what you are seeing happening in the broader market, it's that businesses have just stopped spending any money. Because it's maybe I just need to have a bunch of cash on hand. And I'm looking at that and there was stuff that we were going to buy, cool products that we designed that basically stuff that we've been working on for a long time, new designs, this, that, the other. And it's we're just not going to buy them right now because the idea is what happens if the spigot turns off and consumers don't have any money to buy anything, and our businesses can't buy anything, and then and we can't order anything new, then in that case, you just need money to pay your rent.
Yeah.
And I think that, I hope that that's not the case, because, I'm going to be eating it the same way as everybody else. But that's the danger that I think exists right now. And unlike I will say this, that it's unusual when you go to the types of bars that I go to, and every single person sitting there, be it the MAGA hat person or the person who voted for Kamala or whatever, everybody agrees that this is fucking them. And that's my hope, is that because that's such a universal feeling, that eventually does get up to the basically, obviously all they really care about is, votes and money and power. But if it gets up to that level through the Congress, through whatever, just because they're aware there's a midterm election, that something changes with that. Not that we need to go and suck China's dick or something like that, but just let's figure out a system that doesn't fuck over everybody that lives here, But that said, I don't know. I'm doing everything that I can do, and I'll be honest that it feels very fruitless most days. That's why I've been drinking this whiskey for a hot minute today.
It's an effort to unify the nation.
That's right. Yeah.
If everybody hates something, we're all on the same page then.
Yeah, I think I need a drink.
As you wear a top hat.
Oh, I didn't say I was involved in this.